Welcome, maybe, possibly. You gonna end the world? You tell me, right? Kind of see.
Sorry.
She doesn't know.
And there you are. Are you here to kill me or something?
Very different mood. I mean, it's almost like turning up to a date with a knife. It somehow changes the mood. Sup, Nuggets, and welcome to Slay the Princess. This is a game one you suggested. It has a very interesting art style, and I think it's made by there we go. Made by the same lot that made Scarlet Hollow, which is a game that I've kind of been interested in playing, but never get around to it. But anyway, chapter 1, the hero and the princess. Why is my thing a hook?
You're on a path in the woods.
Oh, good.
And at the end of that path is a cabin.
Uh-huh.
And in the basement of that cabin is a princess.
Is she slayable in more than one way?
You're here to slay her.
Okay.
If you don't, it will be the end of the world.
This is a lot of pressure for. I thought I was just going on a trip to, cabin in the woods, but oh, okay, we're over here now. Explore the end of the world. What are you talking about? Explore. Have you considered that maybe the only reason she's going to end the world is because she's locked up? Explore. Killing the princess seems kind of bad, though, doesn't it? Holy Christ! So much exploring do you want me to do? Can someone else do it? Forget it, I'm not doing this. Have you considered that maybe I'm okay with the world ending? Oh, okay, thanks for telling me what to do. Sweet, I've always wanted to off the monarch. Viva la revolution! Silently continue to the cabin, or turn around and leave. Is this like multiple choices? I think they said something like there's different endings to this, but this is just the demo, so I don't know if they meant the full game. Explore. The end of the world, what are you talking about?
Talking about the end of everything as we know it.
Uh-huh.
No more birds, no more trees, and perhaps most problematically of all, no more people.
Well,
you have to put an end to her.
I think some people would disagree that no more people is the worst of that. But again, I understand what the end of the world means. I am an idiot, but I'm not that vacant. But how... Oh, so I've lost the other options. Okay, God, this has a lot of options. But how can a princess locked away in the basement end the world? If you don't tell me why she's dangerous, I'm not going to kill her.
She's not dangerous.
Uh-huh.
She's just a princess.
Okay.
The danger comes if she gets out. Which she will, unless you do something about it.
Okay. I'm always super up for listening to voices in my head. Especially when their name is the narrator. Okay, what happens if she gets out then? I want specifics.
The more specifics you have, the harder it will be for you to do this very important job.
Well, let me decide that.
People will listen to her, because listening to her is in their nature. And when they do, everything will come crashing down.
Oh, okay. Do you have any evidence to back it up? Have you considered that... Alright, so we did come back full circle back to this bit. Okay, do you have any evidence?
You're already on the path that leads to the cabin.
Yeah, how did I get here?
If it weren't to complete a very important task.
Valid question.
You've made it this far, you might as well reach the end of your journey.
You see, the thing is it's not really the destination that's, the most important part. It's the journey, which you have deleted from my mind, I presume. So I'd really like to know how exactly I ended up here. Can't someone else do this?
If only that were the case, but I don't make the rules.
Well, I mean, you're a sentient narrator, so if you narrated it like I, broke my ankle, fell down the, the mountain and ended up outside a McDonald's, wouldn't that be what happens?
I have to say, I'm surprised at your reluctance thus far.
Thanks.
But unfortunately for the both of us,
Uh-huh.
you're the only one who can pull this off.
Well, I mean...
Like I said, I don't make the rules, no matter how much I wish I did.
Okay. Have you ever considered...
I appreciate the mental exercise
good,
running up
good.
against a bit of a ticking clock.
Are we? Great. I'm not. I actually have a pretty free schedule today, so,
Nevertheless, let me assure you, the princess is locked up because she's dangerous. She is not dangerous because she's locked up.
Okay, but you just said that she's not dangerous. The reason that she's locked up is because if she was to get out, it would cause the end of the world. So, you know...
Before you decide to waste even more of our time by asking how I know that,
Uh-huh.
let me suggest a more pragmatic lens
Uh-huh.
in which to view this situation.
But please do. Please.
Causality doesn't matter here.
Okay.
Because the end result is the same no matter what led us up to this point. If the princess leaves the cabin, the world will end. There is no changing that.
But what you're suggesting is causality. She leaves, the world ends. That's causality. You're saying causality doesn't matter here. Apparently it does. So much so that I have to go and kill a princess, and for some reason I'm here.
It's no use arguing semantics over a metaphorical chicken or egg. The egg
Well.
is hatched and it's about to ruin everything.
So, well, I mean, does that mean that it's the chicken that's the problem, or the egg that decided to hatch? You see, this is what...
Unless, of course, you do your job and slay her.
How much? If it's a job, I should be getting paid. How much? Have you considered maybe I'm okay with the world ending?
Of course I haven't.
Uh-huh.
Why would I even consider that?
Well...
Nobody wants the world to end.
Debatable. I mean, there's a few people that I can think of.
Maybe some people do.
Thank you.
Nihilists.
Yes.
Very, very evil people.
Uh-huh.
Surely you're not one of those, right?
Well, what is an evil person? You can never really know, can you? Kill Princess Sigbat, look, I'll go to the cabin and I'll talk to her, and if she's as bad as you say she is, then maybe I'll slay her, but I'm not committing to anything until I've had a chance to meet her face to face. Well, I mean, I think I've got the
We'll just
information,
have
right?
to see what happens.
Let's, yes.
A word of warning.
Uh-huh.
If you go in prepared to hear her out,
Mm-hmm.
she could easily trap you in her web of lies.
A good you know.
The more you listen to her honeyed words, the harder it'll be to pull yourself out.
Well, you know, I do like honeyed words whispered in my ear,
Then
so...
each and every one of us is doomed.
Well, you know, if the fate of the world lies on my shoulders, it was pretty much fucked from the get-go, wasn't
sure,
it?
Go, talk to her.
Will do.
See how that turns out for all of us.
Great. Smart me all you like. It's not going to really change my mind. But why is it a
Make your way up
claw?
the short path to the cabin.
Yes.
You'll find the princess within.
Mm-hmm.
We're not going to go through with this, right? She's a princess. We're supposed to save princesses, not slay them.
Again, depends on the connotation that you're referring to. Also, if she's that dangerous, this is a pretty open... I mean, I walked here for tens of minutes and managed to get here. And this doesn't exactly scream fortress.
Ignore him. He doesn't know what he's talking about.
Oh, great. Oh, great. All the voices are here. Proceed into the cat and not a whole lot of choices this time, huh? Okay, cabin it is. Why have I got a claw? Why have I got like a normal...
The interior of the cabin is almost entirely bare.
Uh-huh.
The air is stale and musty, and the floor and walls are painted in a fine layer of dust.
So it's my
The
flat.
only furniture of note is a plain wooden table. Perched on that table is a pristine blade.
Just, you know, it must be very well weighted.
The blade is your implement.
Mm-hmm.
You'll need it if you want to do this right.
Okay. Explore, take the blade, or enter the basement. So I can either have a weapon with me or not. I'm gonna go with not. Just, look, I hate narrators. I hate being told what to do, and that's essentially all a narrator
The
is.
basement creaks open, revealing a staircase faintly illuminated by an unseen light in the room below. This is an oppressive place. The air feels heavy and damp, a hint of rot filtering from the ancient wood. If the princess really lives here, slaying her is probably doing her a favor.
Hint of rot. Yeah, I mean... Just saying, you know, she's been locked down here for a questionable amount of time. I've taken about 25 minutes to get here, you know. Poop.
Her voice softly carries up the stairs.
Hello?
Oh.
Is someone there?
No! Shit.
It's hypnotizing. It's the kind of voice you only have to hear once to remember it for the rest of your life.
Alright, hero, man. Chill out a bit, bruh.
Don't let it fool you. It's all part of the manipulation.
Okay.
You're playing a dangerous game by coming here unarmed.
Sorry, man. I've got my wee carrots. Hi. Just checking in. Room service. You need any towels? I'm here to save you. Lie. I'm here to wait. Wait. I'm here to save you, or lie. I'm here to save you. Hey, I think I'm here to slay you. Continue down the stairs. I kind of like, hi.
Don't be a stranger. It's been so long since I've had any visitors. Please, come downstairs.
Cool, will do. Just a nice host so far, well mannered.
Walk down the stairs and lock eyes with the princess. There's a heavy chain around her wrist, binding her to the far wall of the basement.
What happened to this one? Was this the... I thought that was me moving that was doing that.
She's beautiful. How could someone like this be a threat to anyone?
Okay, let's all just unanimously agree right now. Voice of the hero, whoever that is inside my head. Simp.
I am begging you to stay focused.
Mm-hmm.
There's a lot riding on you here.
Mm-hmm. Cool, I'm super focused. Laser.
Hi. Do you think you can get me out of these chains?
No, because I left the pristine blade upstairs on the table precariously. Hold on, let's talk about it first. I'll see what I can do, examine the chains.
You're only making this more difficult.
So are you.
Thank you. Thank you.
Welcome, maybe, possibly. You gonna end the world? You tell me, right? Is this design or are these scratch marks? Why is my hand a claw? This is the only question I want answered. Why is my hand a claw?
You're making a huge mistake.
Am I?
No, you're doing the right thing.
You shut up, both of you.
You walk up to the chains binding
If we
the
have the
princess to
dangerous
the wall
one.
and give them a tug.
Uh-huh.
They're large and heavy, far too solid for you to even imagine trying to break them apart.
I mean, I could. Watch. It didn't go well, but I did imagine it. Fuck you, narrator.
I'm guessing you don't have the key?
No. The voice in my head didn't suggest that I needed one.
Maybe it's somewhere upstairs. Doubtful. Whoever locked the princess away down here intended for her to never see the light of day.
So nice.
They wouldn't have just left the key to her chains somewhere in the cabin.
They might have. Did you ever think about that? Did you ever think that maybe they were just stupid? And if there isn't a key, do you have any other ideas? I'm going to check upstairs. Maybe the key's still lying around up there. And if not, maybe I could at least find something to break you free. If there isn't a key, do you have any other ideas? Do you have magical abilities? Or are you just going to hulk out? Do you want to use my
Maybe
claw?
there's some way to break the chains? Or if that doesn't work, I guess we can always cut me out of them.
Oh, well, it's tad
She
extreme.
offers the suggestion with almost complete nonchalance.
Nonchalance.
If we were stuck down here long enough, I'm sure we'd be nonchalant about cutting our way out if it meant we could finally be free.
This is true, but if she's been down here that long, what has she been eating and or drinking? Piss? That's not what this is. Ogre piss. Where's your poop bucket?
Attempt to make your way out of the basement, but the door at the top of the stairs slams shut. You hear the click of a lock sliding into place.
Oh dear.
Is someone else here?
Evidently. Explore. Hey! Hi! Let me out, please. Try the door.
But it's locked from the outside.
You know, it's almost like you said that. Hello?
Shouts and pleas are met with silence.
Oh, good. Silence is here. Silence, could you let me out?
You're here to slay the princess, and you won't leave until the task is done.
Narrator, you're more than just a sentient voice, aren't you? Alright, door kind of
Make your way
closed.
to the bottom of the
Sauce.
stairs. This would have been so much easier if you'd just taken the blade like you were supposed to.
Yeah, it would have.
Easier for whom? Easier for everyone. Look Look at the mess you're in.
Look, I appreciate you don't talk about my living situation like that.
I heard the door slam. They locked you down here too, didn't they?
Evidently so. It's the claw. People don't appreciate it.
There's a slight panic rising in the princess's voice.
Makes sense.
If I could just get out of these chains, I know we could force our way out of here together.
One moment, princess. Apparently, narrator turned off the pleasant twinkly twinkly music, and we're now just in ambience. Yep. Okay.
She barely hesitates before raising her arm to her mouth, her teeth tearing through her limb with the determination of a trapped wolf.
You know, again, we could have just, used my claw.
As she rips her flesh from her bone, a sound comes from behind you. The clang of bouncing metal.
Is it the pristine
It's
blade?
the blade from upstairs. You're not sure how it made its way down here, but if there's a time to strike, it's now.
It's almost like, someone called it in. I know you've been kind of being a dick thus far. I do really love the art style of this.
We could use it to free her.
Yeah, hero, we could do that. You simp.
What happens if you do that?
Okay. Save the princess or slay the princess. I mean, she's really famished. Just saying. Let's save the princess. I got the knife.
Against your better judgment, you place the blade against the ragged, self-inflicted wound on the princess's arm, just above the unyielding chain binding her to this place.
Great, yeah, fantastic, yeah. And other news, what the fuck am I? Why am I a lizard person? Explains the claw.
You cut into her flesh. The blade is sharp, and it takes little effort to crack through the bone of her arm. Her limb falls to the ground, and the heavy chains follow suit. She didn't so much as utter a sound through the whole ordeal. No.
Oh,
She
sorry.
smiles softly as her gaze meets yours.
Hi!
Blood from her wounded arm dripping rhythmically to the ground.
You alright,
How
dear?
is she still smiling after everything?
You should be eating a lot
It's
of
like
it.
she isn't even bothered by what just happened.
Thank you. Now let's get out of here.
Yeah! Let's approach the locked door.
No, we won't have any of that. The stakes are too high. You can't just let her escape into the world. No, I can't just let her escape into the world.
Uh-huh.
As the princess approaches the bottom stair, your body steps forward and raises the blade.
No, it doesn't.
Wait, this isn't fair. You can't just do that.
I agree with Simp.
Watch me.
Wait.
What are you doing?
Not me. Slay the princess, slay the princess, slay the princess, slay the princess. Okay, warn her.
Stop that.
No.
Something's come over you, hasn't it?
Yeah.
You know you don't have to do this, right?
The voice is in my head, unfortunately.
The body lunges forward, the blade held low, ready to sink into her heart.
Alright.
But the princess dodges, stumbling back against the wall before the blade has a chance to connect. Stop it. Stop trying to resist me. I'm trying to get you out of here alive.
I mean, are you? Slay the princess, resist.
The blade. Move the blade.
No. Just.
As your body remains frozen in stubborn resistance, the princess takes a cautious step forward.
We both know this isn't you.
Do we? I trust no one.
She reaches towards
My
you
hand.
and takes the blade from your infuriatingly rigid hands. What are you doing?
Apparently nothing other than resisting.
I'm sorry. I'll try to be quick.
She's gonna kill
She
me.
plunges it into your chest, tearing through flesh and sinew. It is agony.
Mm-hmm.
But you aren't dead yet.
Oh.
Oh no, I'm so sorry.
You miss. Come on.
Stay strong. We can tough it out until it's done. For her sake.
Shush, Simp. This is about you.
Don't you start pretending that dying a painful death is some sort of heroic gesture. The two of you have literally doomed everyone.
So.
Whatever. She sinks the blade into your chest again and again and again. And you feel every inch burning pain that slices its way into your body.
She or you? Because kind of see.
I'm sorry.
does she? Apparently not. Though it doesn't matter how sloppy her knife work is, does it? A stab wound is still a stab wound.
Very true.
Before you bleed out.
Fun.
I'm so sorry.
Ah, it's cool.
With one last thrust of the knife, your legs give out beneath you. You collapse to the floor, your blood pooling around you, your limbs unresponsive. The princess stares down at your ruined chest as tears carve rivulets of pink down her blood-spattered cheeks. It can't just end like this, right?
Sorry, Sim, it does.
Oh, that's rich coming from you. As much as I prefer for things to have gone differently, I can't deny the reality of what's happened.
Uh-huh.
The two of you made your choice. It's over.
I mean, again, did we? I feel as though you made a lot of choices there.
Dark, and you die.
Well, I guess we're dead. Chapter 2. The Damsel. Are we hard now?
You're on a path in the woods, and at the end of that path is a cabin.
Uh-huh, yeah, uh-huh.
There to slay.
Yeah, uh-huh. I'm getting a terrible sense of deja vu.
A terrible sense of deja vu.
That's exactly what I said, yes.
This is the first time either of us have been here.
And don't you tell me what's the first
If he
time.
doesn't remember what happened, then maybe it's best to keep it that way.
Thank you, Simp.
Yes, he didn't approve of us last time, did he? If we're going to save our beloved, we'll have to be sneaky about it.
Boys of smitten.
Our beloved? Yes, you'll have to be very sneaky about your intentions if you're going to try and save the princess.
Okay.
Ah, so all of the cards are on the table. Then you should know that we and the princess are in love, and the four of us will be foiling any and all assassination attempts you've got in the works.
Is that so? I was just doing it to spite the narrator.
We'll see about that. Whatever you do, just be sure to ignore him specifically. Sounds like he's the sort who'd sacrifice the whole world for a peck on the cheek.
You know, I have to say this is the first time that me and narrator have agreed on anything.
What can I say? A world without love is a world that isn't worth saving.
God, I'm so sick of the voices in my head. This is more than deja vu, though. I'm pretty sure the whole thing literally just happened.
We could go back and forth on this forever.
We could,
Get
let's.
any closer to doing your job and saving the world. So let's just agree to disagree.
Well, you know, let's assume I'm telling the truth and all this. I'm telling the truth and all that really did already happen. Why should I listen to you? Why should I bother doing anything?
Those are two very different questions, but fine.
Uh-huh.
I'll indulge you if that's what it takes to get you moving.
Yes.
Let's say for a moment that this really is the second time you've met me,
Uh-huh.
or at least a version of.
Uh-huh.
If you're back here,
Mhm.
I'm assuming you died.
Great.
It probably only happened because you didn't listen to me.
Okay.
You were the one who did us in, villain.
Shut up, Smitten.
Well, not you in the literal sense, but you did everything you could to stop us from rescuing her.
You and all.
Oh, I wonder why. Maybe it's because the entire world was at stake.
Yeah.
No lone princess is worth that price. I beg to differ. I'm not going to argue with you. I'm just going to take a deep breath and assume that whoever is making the decisions here has the common sense to ignore your protestations.
I mean, it's me that kind of caused most of them, so...
Anyway, I believe your second question was, what's the point of doing anything?
Yeah, what's the
Rather
point
than
doing
that,
anything?
Making the rather dangerous assumption that your actions last time around didn't have any consequences.
Oh, did they? Great, I love this kind of shit.
Consequences. You forced the princess to kill us, and now everyone's right back where they started. That
Well,
sounds pretty consequence-free
Not
to me.
quite.
Yes, but in this purely hypothetical scenario, that begs the question of how you got back here.
Uh-huh.
Did time simply rewind itself?
Possibly.
Or were you instead transported to a different world entirely?
I don't know, because it says chapter 2.
It's the latter. What do you think happened after you died?
Well, I'm a lizard
Do you
person,
think
so
the
maybe I
people
just
then
came back.
happily ever after? Or do you think that the princess, left unhindered, brought about the end to everyone and everything, just like I told you she would?
Well, if she did, then I wouldn't be here. Even if, technically, if this was the end of everything, even if this was an alternate timeline, then technically this would be the end also, so...
She
yeah.
would never. She's a perfect angel that you cruelly imprisoned as part of some convoluted, dastardly scheme.
You know what, Hero? You're being promoted, demoted to promote. I'm gonna say promoted. You're being promoted to twat, and Smitten is being demoted to simp.
Convoluted. I don't know how this premise could be any more simple.
Uh-huh.
Princess bad,
Uh-huh.
stop her,
Uh-huh.
save everyone.
I'm confused. Could you go over those 3 simple steps one more time for me? Look, do you know what? Let's just proceed to the cabin. I want to figure out if anything has changed.
A warning before you go any further.
Uh-huh.
She will lie. She will cheat. We already.
Yep.
We've
Oh,
already
whoops.
been over this.
Whoops.
Pretty sure he just likes the sound of his own.
Yeah.
But I also speak from the heart.
Oh,
My passions are too great to be stifled. They must be expressed.
Must they?
Sure, yeah, your passions are strong and all, but not everyone needs to hear them.
God, is this what it's like? Is this what it's like having fucking split personality? Is this what it's like?
Focus on the task ahead.
Sure, will do. Great. Proceed to the cabin. Give me the knife. Put it in my head.
The interior of the cabin is clean and elegant, its stone walls draped in fine-threaded tapestries, a prison befitting a royal prisoner. The only furniture of note is an ornate wooden table with a pristine blade perched on its edge.
Well, yes, I was gonna argue there's a mirror, but I suppose a mirror is more of a decoration than a piece of furniture. In the comments, is a mirror a piece of furniture or a decoration?
The blade is your implement.
It didn't say anything about the mirror on the wall.
That's because there isn't a mirror. There's a table, the blade sitting on the table, and the door to the basement. There's nothing else in here. There's definitely a mirror.
There's definitely a mirror.
There isn't.
Okay.
I'm sure the princess would tell us there was a mirror if she were up here.
Do you ever have that friend that just doesn't shut up about their partner?
She'd be lying to you because, again, there isn't a mirror.
Oh no, the princess turned into a mirror. I want to look at myself and see how handsome I am.
Great idea. We have to make sure we're looking our best before we save her.
Yeah.
Shouldn't waste time preening.
Yeah.
If he is lying about the mirror, it might be important.
Uh-huh.
Not lying to you. Use your eyes. There is no mirror. Why would I lie about something so meaningless?
Because you don't want us to
What good would it even do?
see that we're a lizard person. Approach the mirror.
You walk up to the wall next to the basement.
Do it. Reflect.
It's a wall. There isn't much to see here. This really isn't funny.
Wipe the mirror clean.
You reach forward and rub your hand against the cabin wall.
Uh-huh.
I hope you know how ridiculous you look right now.
Well, I'm about to when I see my
It was
reflection.
there a second ago. But now it's gone. Pity. We could have a feather out of place, and now we'll never know. We can't gallantly sweep her
A
up
feather?
the feet and get the feather out of place.
We're a dinosaur. And the mirror's gone. Yeah, no, enter the basement. Look, the blade is happy. It wants to just sit and
The
chill.
door to the basement creaks open, revealing an intricate stairwell.
Uh-huh.
Gold-trimmed carpet glimmers in the light of the torches positioned along the walls. The basement almost seems welcoming in the dim firelight, but it's still a stone basement.
God,
The
man,
princess
her
lives here.
fucking whinges
Slaying
about
her is probably
everything.
doing her a favor.
Excuse me, alright?
A soft voice.
Some of us have
carries
lived in
up the
worse
stairs.
places.
Hello? Is someone there?
No, hi!
Her voice. It's somehow even more beautiful than last time.
Shut up!
I can hear wedding bells already.
I can't. All I can hear is you.
I've held my tongue till now, but you're taking this a little too far. We barely even know the princess. We can still do right by her without all this over-the-top fawning. Yes, for everyone's sake, you're not in love.
No,
Just
you should
remember,
say sigh.
her charms are all part of the manipulation.
Yeah. You just gotta throw it no.
Walk down the stairs and lock eyes with the princess. There's a heavy chain around her wrist, binding her to the far wall.
Is the animation different?
My love, we're here to rescue you from your unjust and foul imprisonment.
Maybe.
You know she can't hear you, right?
I can.
She may not be able to hear my words, but surely she can hear my spirit.
I'm gonna kill him.
Oh, your spirit's plenty loud, all right.
I was so worried about you. You remember me, right?
Sure. Uh-huh. Oh. This premise is very interesting. To be continued. So is there different? I think there's different ones. So let's have a look. Okay, so I made a save file. Let's take the blade this time.
From the table. It'd be rather difficult to slay the princess and save the world without it.
True. Enter basement.
The door to the basement creaks open. Her voice.
Who's there?
She sounds dangerous. It's almost as if she's the one in charge down here.
She
Don't
sounds
be
very
fooled.
different.
It's all part of the manipulation.
Uh-huh. Hi!
Don't be a stranger. It's been so long since I've had any visitors. Come on down.
Can do.
You
Yeah,
walk
the animations are
downstairs
different.
And lock eyes with the princess.
Uh-huh.
There's a heavy chain around.
She's so coldly beautiful. Is she really a threat to the world?
Let's find out. We have a knife.
Task at hand.
And there you are. Are you here to kill me or something?
Very different mood. I mean, it's almost like turning up to a date with a knife. It somehow changes the mood. What? No way. Why would you think that? Hi. Nuh-uh. I haven't decided yet. Just here to talk. Steel your nerves. Step forward. Okay. Yeah, you caught me. I'm here to slay it. Whoops. What would make you think nuh-uh.
Then drop the knife.
We should. It'll go a long way to building trust with her. Don't you dare.
I mean, this is the thing. If I drop the
It's fine.
knife.
We can decide what we want to do after we talk to her.
Uh-huh.
Maybe she really is a monster. Killing someone in cold blood isn't very becoming of us.
This is true. I'm gonna drop it. I want to get like conversations before we go stabbing.
Blade tumbles
Hey, the
out
claw's back.
with trembling hands and drops to the floor with an unceremonious clap.
Look, narrator, you can make me pick it up in like 5 minutes, alright? We all know that you've got the ability. Just geese a bit.
Thank you. Maybe now we can just talk.
Cool.
Against your better judgment,
Very
step
different.
forward to speak with the princess face to face, unarmed.
It wasn't against my better judgment. I decided this was the best course of action.
We'll be fine. I don't know what you're hoping to accomplish here, but I can assure you there's no reasoning with her. Just make sure you don't forget about the blade on the floor.
Well aware, you don't need
You're
to
going to need it.
lock me in and throw it down the stairs this time.
So here we are. What an awkward start to a relationship.
This is very true. There's been very few people that I've met the first time with a knife in my hand and we've continued to be friends. Yeah, it's pretty awkward. A relationship? Are you coming on at me? I'm gonna get out of here. I'm here because you're gonna end the world. There's people out there who think you're a threat to the world. What do you have to say about that? What's your name? How long have you been down here? Do you know why I'm here to kill you? What's your name?
She hesitates before answering.
You can address me as Your Royal Highness.
Uh-huh.
Or Her Majesty. Any honorific should do, really.
Okay, but, you know, princess.
Note the lack of detail.
Uh-huh.
You can't trust her.
Well, you know, there's very few people that are willing to just gnaw through their arm, but, you know, give me a bit. How long have you been down here?
Too long.
How many poops is that?
Again, she offers no specifics. No matter how hard you try, you'll never get a straight answer out of her.
I mean, you're the exact same. You're repeating the pot. Maybe I should set up narrator with the print. Is that why we're down here? Scorned lover. Okay, we've talked enough. Who are you? How many poops have you taken? Time to die. Are you coming on to me?
Don't jump to any weird conclusions. We're two people who have met each other.
Mm-hmm.
By definition, we have a relationship.
Would I consider all the people that I meet on the bus to be people that I have a relationship with? Not quite, no. People, what do you have to say
Don't just
to these
tell her
claims? What, but she knows.
Is that why they threw me down here? But I don't want to hurt anyone.
Uh-huh.
I like the world. I think.
You think?
I don't remember much about it, to be honest. I've been down here a long time.
That's so many poops.
Just how long has she been down?
Many poops.
If I'm supposed to be capable of ending the world, then how did I wind up here, chained to a wall?
Uh-huh.
Have they told you why I'm allegedly so dangerous?
No, not really. I don't know if I like or dislike the sudden change in the eyes, but we'll get to that shortly. Deflect, what are you going to do if I let you out of here? I've been told enough, I was hoping you'd tell me. No, I'm sure they keep the reasons for keeping that information from me. No, and if I'm being honest, I'm more inclined to trust you than I am to trust them. Well, deflect!
Princess hesitates before responding. She doesn't know. She's been down here too long to have any idea of what she'd do in another life.
Well,
She knows what she'd do. She's just searching for whatever answer she thinks you want to hear.
uh-huh.
I don't think I can answer that question in a way you'd find meaningful. At the end of the day, whatever the two of us have going on down here is about trust.
Well, man, my bus rides have been very lackluster.
Whoever sent you to slay me claimed I was a threat to the world, but they didn't tell you why.
Yeah, you'll tell me a lot.
That doesn't sound right to me. And I don't think it sounds right to you either.
Well, people
Otherwise,
say a
we'd
lot
be
of shit.
killing each other instead of talking.
We could. That. You know, in another timeline, maybe we should kill each other. Might
She
be a
has
laugh.
point. There's a reason I've been telling you to question the situation, and there's a reason you've listened.
Uh-huh.
So, I could tell you that I'd lead
think that
a
was supposed to be the
quiet life
narrator,
in
not the
woods, or that I'd open an orphanage, or that I'd do any other number of good things that I'm sure you think you want to hear.
No, I really don't want to hear any of those.
But you don't really know me, do you?
Do you know
What
you?
my word possibly be worth in a situation like this?
It's
She's right
not
about one
about that.
thing. Her word isn't worth anything.
I get much like you prick. It's not about what you're saying, it's how you say it.
Like I said, it's all about trust. Blind trust.
Blind Trust is fun. You know, there should be a game show
So do you
called Blind
trust me,
Trust.
the prisoner, the victim, the princess clearly incapable of ending the world? Or do you trust whoever put me here?
I trust no one.
She's wrong. This isn't about trust. This is about risk. We stand to lose everything, all for the sake of one person, and a subjugating monarch, no less.
You know, I feel as though this would be like a multi-man team, not just this idiot. Okay, we've talked enough.
Oh, have you decided what to do with me?
Yes, I have.
You know why you're here.
I do. Slay the princess. I'm getting you out of here. Examine the chains. I'm going to keep you locked away down here, at least for a bit. We get to know each other better while I decide what to do. Keep her locked away. Now, we've kind of done that one, but then again, I don't know how many different paths that this could take, because she's a very different princess to the first time. Let's do... How much of a choice do I actually have? Is the narrator just going to take over? So many more poops. Where did she put the poop? I'll get you out here, examine the chains.
Oh, you have to be kidding me.
Are you going to take over?
You walk up to the chains binding the princess.
And give them
with
a tug.
large and
Yes.
heavy-
I'm guessing you don't have the key.
No,
Maybe it's somewhere upstairs.
it's
Doubtful.
not.
Whoever locked the princess away down here intended for her to
Okay, I can't go back upstairs, and if there isn't a key, I'm going to go check upstairs. Right, any other ideas?
Well, you do have that big, sharp knife. You could always cut me out of here.
Alright, so it's slightly different.
If we were stuck down here for long enough,
We had this
Attempt
conversation.
to make your way out of the basement, but the door at the top of the stairs slams shut.
That wasn't what I
You hear
clicked.
the click of a lock sliding in. Is someone else here?
Yeah, narrator locked us in. Anyway, return to the bottom.
You make your way back to the bottom of the stairs.
Yep.
Easier for whom?
Oh,
Easier for everyone.
great.
I heard the door slam. They locked you down here too, didn't they?
Yeah.
The knife.
I don't know who they is,
Pick
but
it
yeah.
up and cut me out of here.
Okay.
You won't like what happens if you do that.
That seems like a vaguely, a thinly veiled threat. Save the princess, slay the princess. Save. Just to see if it's...
Against your
No,
better
it's the same.
judgment, cut. The blade
Oh, it
is
just goes
so
back
much
to the
the
same?
polish-
Thank you. Now let's get out of here.
Approach the locked door.
No, we won't have
And you
him
just
as the
take over
print
again.
weight. Watch me.
Okay, what happens if we say slay the princess this time?
Bring the blade down and plunge it
That.
into the princess's back.
Hey, I'm Fluffy. Look at the feathers.
Okay. There's no going back now.
And there's not. Oh, there's blood on
The
it now
blade
as well.
left a deep gash in her shoulder. She barely so much as flinches, turning around to stare at you incredulously.
Are you serious?
Well, it's...
I don't know what came over you, but if we're doing this, I guess I'll have to kill you.
possibly. I think that's
Do
how
you
this
think
works.
I need both of my arms to do that. I can beat you to death with one. But I don't have to tell you that. I'll go ahead and show you.
Okay.
Do you hear the conviction in her voice? Do you see that?
Not
razor
stab.
sharpness in
Not
her
stab.
gaze?
Beat.
Don't think she's bluffing.
She's gonna beat us to death. Give up. Slay the princess.
You swing your arm towards her throat, the blade singing through the air. But she's ready for it. She grabs your arm, her grip like a stone vice.
No! My bird arm.
You drop the blade. She lets go.
Here comes the beating.
Rears back and hits you with a bone-shattering haymaker. There's a ringing in your ears. You're fairly certain you can feel bone grinding against bone where she fractured your jaw, but your body
Yeah,
isn't
there's the
allowing
squeak.
you to feel much right now. Adrenaline coursing through your system and numbing your nerves. You fall to your knees. You're barely able to bring your trembling arms up to defend yourself before she hits you again. Every blow is as punishing as the first. You feel bones shatter with every impact, unknown ruptures blossoming with blood somewhere inside of you.
You poor thing. I'll go ahead and put you out of your misery.
If you could.
She places a confident heel on your chest and pushes you down to the ground. Her knee falls to your throat, your windpipe crushed beneath a weight you didn't think her slight form could possibly possess.
I love the premise of this game.
It can't just end like this, right?
I think it's gonna.
Sorry.
We're gonna hear the
But
crunch.
it's over. Everything goes dark, and you die.
There we go. Do we come back? Chapter 2, the tower. Ah, so depending on what princess we
You're on a
meet.
path in the woods.
Mhm,
You're here.
Okay, getting a sense of deja vu.
If he doesn't remember, you know, what does it matter what he knows? There's
Broken.
nothing we can do to stop her. She's just going to kill us again.
Right, so I get new personalities.
She is not going to kill you unless you let her. But slaying the princess and saving the world is going to be much more difficult than it has to be if you spend the whole time second-guessing yourself.
Fair dues. Look, let's just proceed to the cabin. I want to see what's different. Is it a tower? No, it just says the tower.
Before we
Yep.
we might as well just pledge ourselves to her and stop pretending we're capable of doing anything in this situation. She probably doesn't even need to try to overpower us.
So, evidently not.
Tone down the pessimism just a smidge.
Yeah,
I'm not being a pessimist. I'm just being realistic. You're being annoying.
So are all of you.
And whatever you do, don't pledge yourself to her.
Well,
I cannot stress enough how absolutely catastrophic that would be for everyone, yourself included.
okay, but if the world's gonna end, how is it any different? So I don't understand.
If she's wrongfully imprisoned, then we should rescue her, but if he's telling the truth, we shouldn't just hand her the world on a silver platter. Rescue her? Given the stakes of the situation, there isn't really a difference between rescuing her and pledging yourself to her.
I feel as though there
Either
is
would
a
be
distinct difference, you know.
So please try to ignore both of those knuckleheads and focus on saving the world.
It's difficult. There's so many voices now. It's like every day.
If that's what you
Cards.
want, I guess I don't have a say here.
You know what? You don't shout broken. Let's just get in here, figure out what we're dealing with exactly. Hey, it's different.
The cabin is larger and more grandiose than its humble exterior would suggest. The
Uh-huh.
only furniture of note is a massive marble altar with a pristine blade perched on its edge.
Okay.
The blade is your implement.
I'm well
Why do
aware.
we feel so small? We don't feel small. We are small.
I mean, I think it's more that just everything is big. He didn't say anything about the mirror on the wall. Approaching it. There's no point in doing that. Right, let's take the blade again.
You take the blade from the altar.
Yes, and let's enter the basement. This is very interesting. I do really like this premise.
The door to the basement creaks open, revealing a spiral staircase.
Is it fancy enough for
Steps
you?
almost as deep as you are tall. The smell of incense drifts up from below. For a moment, you almost feel at ease. This is actually kind of nice. It's still a stone basement. If the princess lives here, slaying her booming voice rolls up the stairs.
Booming?
Is that a guest I hear? Don't linger on the stairs. Come down and witness me.
You weren't
Coming!
kidding when you said it was booming. She wasn't like this last time.
No.
We need to get down there. She wants us to see her. We need to see her.
Oh dear, Broken, you're promoted to simp.
Should we be worried about your sudden change in attitude? Just a few minutes ago, you were going on about how pointless everything was. Now you want to go down there. It doesn't matter what that little voice says. He's not the one making the decisions.
Nobody said they were little, alright?
To the princess, they get
Pass judgments here. Continue down the stairs.
Making your way down the spiral staircase is a time-consuming and exhausting effort, every step requiring you to clamber over one edge before dropping to the next.
Okay, maybe we are small.
Soon the end comes into view, and you tumble to the bottom, entering the vast, temple-like room beyond. The princess towers over you, almost glowing in the weak starlight, her figure framed by a stained glass window. Her long hair billows around her, and a chain binds her wrist to the far wall. That isn't what she looked like last time.
No, just a little bit different.
Chain is nothing to her. It might as well be a toy for all the good it would do. I told you it was pointless to resist her.
Broken, you want to set this one out, bud? No? Shh.
The little bird has returned to me.
See, I am a bird.
I wonder what he wants. You've brought that knife again, even though you know it's useless. Such charming audacity. Drop it.
Drop it or tighten grip. Let's tighten grip.
As if on command, the blade slips from your grasp.
Wait.
It clatters uselessly to the floor.
That's what I picked.
But we didn't drop it. We decided to...
Exactly. Thank you, hero.
You're really just going to let that happen to us? I have a duty to report facts as facts, and the fact is that you dropped the blade.
Broken. God damn it.
Of course we dropped it. She's so much more than us. You wouldn't understand what it feels like to be in her presence. Oh, I understand what's going on, and you'd better snap yourself out of it.
Kneel.
I'm sitting there. It's very difficult. I've not got a whole lot of room. No. Did I kneel?
Oh, are you still trying to defy me? I said kneel.
Well, there we go.
Your knees hit the floor.
That's my good little bird. Now, why don't we talk?
Good idea. The tower. So there's different ones that you can get each time. This is a very interesting premise. I might do one more. So I want to see what happens if we go like the most aggressive option that we can go here. Hey, I thought just checking and you continue down the stairs, so we could go just completely like stoic, silent murder, or we can go like, hey, well, I'm here to kill you, but you know, it kind of has to happen. Hey, I think I'm here to kill you.
Oh, are you now?
Yeah.
Why don't you come down and let me take a look at you?
Sure.
Great job. You gave away the element of surprise.
Good
Good luck, hero.
She already said who's there.
You walk down the stairs and lock eyes with
Okay.
she's so cold. Focus on the task at hand.
You weren't kidding when you said you were here to kill me.
No, I wasn't. What? No, why would you even think that? Yeah, it wasn't a joke. I feel like this is such a me answer. Yeah, it wasn't a joke.
I know. You brought a knife with you and everything.
It's a pretty
You
subpar
don't
weapon.
have to try and kill me.
Uh-huh.
You could always toss that scrap of metal to the ground and give the two of us a chance to talk things out.
We've been talking a lot. Well, actually, you and me haven't actually been talking a lot, but there's been a lot of talking going on, and it's driving me somewhat fucking tits
She
up the
makes a
wall.
compelling point. What if we didn't kill her? What if we just dropped the blade and talked? Don't you dare. It's fine. We can decide what we want to do after we talk to her.
Uh-huh.
Maybe she really is a monster.
Okay, tighten grip or drop it. I want to go the most aggressive one. Not the most aggressive, but definitely the path of aggression. Tighten your grip.
You ignore the trembling in your hands and tighten your grip on the blade.
You poor thing. Your hands are shaking. Are you scared of me?
I don't know.
Because you should be.
You step forward, your grip on the blade tightening as you steel your resolve.
I'm probably chained up in this basement for a reason.
Yeah, yeah,
And if that
true.
knife is the only weapon you have, you'll have to get close enough to use it.
Yeah, it's almost like a sword, an axe. I could throw it. I could throw it. Could I throw? Do birds know how to throw knives?
So, you should just drop it. Best not to risk finding out what I can do.
That's kind of the whole reason I want to do the most aggressive
Do
one.
you hear the conviction in her voice? She's unarmed. If you hesitate now, it'll be too late. End this.
You see, narrator, you had to say something, you know. You just had to speak, and you know how much I don't like being told what to do. Well, if she hasn't bluffed, what if she kills us? Are you sure she's not armed? I'm sorry, can we just talk? I'm not dropping the blade.
Then I'm not talking to you.
Okay, well, I guess I'm killing you then. Fine then, I guess we're at an impasse.
I guess we are.
Let's just have an argument.
Everything, just slay her already. Or
No.
drop the blade. Do something.
No, I want to argue. Stare at the princess while holding onto the blade. Are you sure you don't want to talk?
Yeah, I'm sure.
Fine.
Goodness,
Near to I.
the two of you can't just stand around like this forever.
We'll see.
Eventually, something is going to give, and I highly recommend that you be the one to take the initiative.
Oh, come on. I was having fun.
Clouds your thoughts as you attempt to run her through. A moment of distraction and hesitation is all she needed to sidestep your thrust and deliver a catastrophic blow to your jaw.
That's twice now. I like my jaw.
Feels like you've been hit with a sledgehammer. You can feel bone grinding on bone where your jaw has been fractured. Holy shit, that hurts!
Hero, you can't swear.
The shock of that first strike is enough to stagger you, putting you and the princess on somewhat equal footing.
I beg to differ. I think it's
Your blade
very
slashes
different.
through the air again and again, and her fists connect with your body as many times or more, each impact as heavy as that first bone-crushing hit.
Well,
You can still turn this around.
No, no, give up, finish the job, flee, and lock her in the basement. It's interesting that we get three options here. Try to finish the job, I guess.
Excuse
Whoops.
me?
I don't know what we
Think
clicked.
This is what I wanted to happen. I have a duty to state the facts of the situation.
I guess we got
Honestly,
beat.
It's a miracle anyone is still standing right now. Can you not feel all those ruptured organs bouncing around in there? If the
It's
princess
just
doesn't do our friend in
just
her
mulch.
stead, internal bleeding is certain to finish the job.
Uh-huh.
The two of you clash for the final time. You feel your ribs break as she delivers a heavy blow, but you push through the pain, falling forward and sinking your blade deep into the princess's heart.
Oh,
I am slain.
The two of you fall to the floor.
She don't look slain.
this was fun.
Good.
The princess gasps, her voice an unhealthy rasp as her lungs start to fill with blood.
You put up more of a fight than I thought you would. But I have to wonder, do you really think this is the end?
Well, given everything else that's happened, no.
There it is again. That razor-sharp look in her eyes and the terrifying conviction in her words. But you don't have the time to worry over such things. Everything goes black, and you die.
Great. The Adversary. So we meet a different variation each time. And we get a new psyche. Who do we get this time? Get a sense of deja vu.
Terrible sense if he doesn't remember what you know. I can hear. That's fine.
Stubborn.
It doesn't matter if he can hear us. The only thing that matters is marching up to that cabin and winning. That's the spirit. There's no point in squabbling when the real threat is just up that hill.
Great, well, let's proceed to the cabin then.
Oh, she will lie?
Lying and cheating doesn't sound like her at all. Not that it matters. It's not like she can lie or cheat in the middle of a fight.
Are you sure about that? The point of my warning.
Well,
was
she
to
could
start
cheat.
an argument over
If
what
there was, you know,
circumstances
code of
the
conduct
princess
for
is
combat.
capable of lying in. It was to give you some broadly applicable advice.
Well, shove it up your anus.
The princess will do and say whatever she thinks it will take to get her out of there. So don't trust her. Ever. Are we clear?
Oh, and what? I wasn't listening.
Crystal, let's just get on with it already.
You know, I have to agree with Stubborn.
The cabin is tighter
Very
than its
basic.
exterior would suggest. Its cold stone walls press in on you, as if trying to forcefully direct you towards your destination. The only furniture of note is a black iron altar with a pristine blade perched on its edge. The blade is your...
It's my implement, take the knife.
Take the blade from the altar. It would be different.
Okay, basement.
The door to the basement creaks open, revealing a rough stone staircase, its walls pressing at your sides and tightening as you descend. The air seeping from below is heavy and oppressive, with an almost sulfuric odor to it. If the princess lives here, slaying her would probably be doing her a favor.
Is she just a dragon now?
A fierce voice carries up the stairs.
Is that another challenger? Finally. It's been ages since I've had a good fight.
Yay, fun!
This isn't what she sounded like last time. Her voice is a little deeper, almost threatening.
Good. Sounds like my kind of princess.
As much as I appreciate the enthusiasm, just make sure you don't let your
Kinda
bloodlust
changed
get
my
to your
thoughts on
head.
that one.
You need to stay focused and keep your wits about you. Remember, you're here to slay the princess, not to have a good fight.
Well,
As you descend the final step, the form of the princess comes into view,
I know what it means. It was very narrow.
leading from her wrist to the basement wall. Looks like she could rip those chains out of the wall without a second thought.
Oh, it's you again. I've been hoping you'd find your way back here. Good to see that death doesn't stick for either of us.
Yeah, it's fun, innit? Time
And you
lapse.
brought your little knife, too. Yes.
Fun!
I'm going to have fun breaking you into little pieces.
That doesn't sound as fun for me. The Adversary. This is cool. I really love that. So this is just a demo, though. Let me say, I've been interested in the Scarlet Hollow one. I've been interested to play it, but I've never gotten around to it. But like, I'm very interested in the premise of this, and it's strange. There are 10 routes and one ending to find in the demo. One ending? There's an ending? And many more ways to die. So that's only 3 routes that we've done. If you want to see me play more of this, or play it yourself, you know, you can always do so. It's just the demo, though. I'm interested to think, to think what a full version of this game would be like. Like, is the objective to kind of like collect different subconsciouses and stuff like that. It's very interesting. I really do love this premise of just like the same step but change something and get a completely different chapter 2 go on. Very good demo. I can't believe this is just a demo as well. That's a lot of effort just for a demo. And I really like the art style. You know, I don't get along with narrators. I never have done. Don't know why. Just a thing. But I really love the art style and all that sort of stuff of it. So if you want to see me play more, let me know. If you want to play it yourself, link will be in the description anyway. But that is your whack for today. So I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, back the subscribe button, like the video, keep your banter in the section down below. All that jazz. And I'll catch you nuggets in the next one, alright? Cheery, bye. Hey, welcome, maybe, possibly. You're gonna end the world. You tell me, right? Kind of see.
I'm sorry.
She doesn't know.
And there you are. Are you here to kill me or something?
Very different mood. I mean, it's almost like turning up to a date with a knife. It somehow changes the mood.